why you might use video. So who has a business in here? Okay, have you ever used video in your business?
Yes.
What are some
Only
of
when
the
you do it.
obstacles? What are some of the obstacles with using video in your business?
You have to hire me all the time.
David's too busy to do it.
Anybody?
Takes a long time to edit.
Don't have the tools to edit.
The editing. That's 2 for 2. Anybody else? When you post videos?
I only have 2 hands, and sometimes I need 3 for video.
To see.
Because I have
To see.
a human in one
Okay.
hand, I'm dancing or doing an activity with the other, and then I don't have anyone to hold the camera.
I was expecting somebody to say that they thought that they, were afraid of being on camera. Did anybody ever
I don't
feel
see
that?
any shy people in here.
Wow, awesome. Well, so that's good because that's
over
one of
here.
the main obstacles is actually being confident in front of the camera. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about making the content today. And one of the things that I just wanted to give a quick tip on is setting up good light. So in film, we have 3-point lighting, which means you have a very bright source of light, a like slightly dimmer source of light, and a much dimmer source sort of as a background. And that can be done very easily in any room with the right placement in front of a window. So your brightest spot would be a window right in front of you, and then you would want to turn like a little lamp on behind you. And if you have another lamp, you can put it over to the side to give you some definition on your face. I have these nice lights where you can actually change the brightness, right here on the switch. So basically, I look the same to you, but in the camera, I look much better. That is the
You look
first
pretty
step to doing this, is you want to make sure that you are setting up a good picture. Now, it doesn't have to be great, because you've seen some really bad videos do well too. But if you're going to represent your business, you probably want it to look somewhat professional. And so that's important. The other thing you want to do is make sure you get good sound. So I bought this microphone. This actually is specially designed to fit into a cell phone, and then it clips onto your person. So all you have to do is go like that, plug this end into your phone, and see it's really long, so you can get a good shot still, because you're going to be wired to your phone then, so you have to be conscious of that so you don't pull your whole operation down. Keep your cords not from getting tangled. And then you just plug it into your phone. This is the audio part, remember.
What about iPhone?
Oh, so if you don't have a headphone jack, like I don't, they make an adapter.
Ah.
So you just have to get this special adapter and it can plug right into your charger. iPhones, they do make a lightning one. So you just gotta get the 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch to lightning if you have an iPhone. This is important. It's actually more important than the video, because most people don't like being in front of the camera. I know you're not shy, but they see themselves and like, I'm not posting that in front of my friends and family or potential clients. I look stupid. So, but if you have good audio, you don't even need the video. So I'm just going to set this up so I can post this for myself. Put it in selfie mode so I can see it. And this is a special tripod that is a light too. So you guys have probably seen ring lights before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The TikTokers have them.
And they make you look pretty cool. Give you that cool ring look in your eye.
Can you post all this tech stuff with possible links of where you got it in your video
Yeah.
afterwards, please?
Yeah, for sure. All the technical stuff. That's another reason why people don't like making videos, because it does take a minute to get set up. And if you don't do it right the first time, then it takes many minutes. So you have to get it right eventually. That's why I'm trying to help you guys get it right the first time. So now I'm promoting myself online. If you get really skilled at this, you can do it live. All right. Let me open my book up and see what else I was going to talk about. Oh, so here's another tip for shooting video if you're going to do something about a presentation in front of a camera. Don't worry too much about the framing. We can fix that in the editing. But you want to have as few moving pieces as possible. So you're going to have an audio clip, a video clip, maybe some pictures, text, additional video, and when you start making a campaign, which remember this is a presentation about making a campaign, not just posting a single video. So we're talking about posting maybe 10 videos at once. You can imagine there's a lot of moving pieces. If you have 5 or 6 moving pieces in each video, by the end, you have a lot of things to keep organized. And that, if you have you ever seen somebody with their desktop and it's just like loaded with files?
Yes.
Who's guilty? With video, it's amplified if you do that because you have maybe 6 files for every single video that you're making and a project file. So you have to start the camera, hit record, and don't stop recording. Even if you feel like you're messing up, just keep going through it. That's going to help you finish, for one, and stay organized because you'll have less moving pieces. So we've got that technical part down. So we talked about making content with a camera, good audio, staying organized with just a little bit of like consciousness that you don't want to stop recording, and then you have to post it. So this is the really confusing part because there's so many places to post videos, and it's always changing. And some of them you post vertically, and some you post horizontally, and some are in a square. So how do you do all that? You basically have to hire a marketing person. If you want to launch a campaign to promote your business, you can use those first 2 steps of getting a good picture, getting good audio, and staying organized and do it yourself. But if you want to simplify that a lot, that's what I do. So I help people, take a lot of video and post it in the channels where it makes sense, and do that pretty effectively. So I'm sorry I don't have a ton of advice on that last part. That's a whole nother presentation. But if you do want to talk more about how I can help you guys with businesses post videos in the right channels, I actually am an editor. So remember I started out saying this is post-production? All right. Post-production means that all the filming has been done. So I like to work with people who shoot their own video, and then I edit it and post it. That's what I do. So if you can follow those first 2 steps to record yourself with as few moving parts as possible and set up lights and get good audio, then I can help you post. Any questions?
How many pieces of content can one video make?
So I usually have people send me 20 minutes to 30 minutes in a single clip. And I can, depending on how the delivery is, get it to like a 10-minute clip. And then once you have that 10-minute clip, I usually take that and put it on YouTube. 10 minutes is a little long for YouTube, so I would do maybe 3 videos out of a 10-minute, cut it at the right places, put an end screen in so you get people to subscribe at the right moments. And then take those 3 videos, and maybe we'll take 1 minute out of each one and make a reel. So who knows what reels are? Reels are like commercials for more videos or more content. So like a reel is like a hook to bring somebody in. You've probably been suggested content somewhere along the line. And I'm simplifying, by using the term reels, but in a lot of places, these 60-second clips will bring people to your content. And to kind of wrap this all up, that's why you want to have a campaign, because once you bring somebody to your content for the first time, they need to stay. And if you have a lot of video on your YouTube channel or on your Facebook profile or on Instagram, that's why they'll subscribe. And if they subscribe, not only will you get more attention online, but you'll also get calls, visits, purchases, followers. So I do that for nonprofits, businesses, and everybody. What's up, Karen?
I just had a question. Do you know a good place to rent to shoot video?
I recommend shooting in a place that you feel very comfortable.
Like
So
here?
if it's it might be your business. I like shooting videos on location in people's businesses because they feel super comfortable there, and that's important. You have to be natural. Sometimes when you put yourself out of your element, it doesn't work. I'm in my element here because I work a lot of the time in Studio 131, and we do have a photography studio right next door here. So if you're ever, wanting to work with me to actually shoot your video, so you don't have to do all this moving parts, I do that too. Even though I'm post-production, I do generate the production side as well. So Studio 131, I think it's $35 an hour
Most of the time, yeah.
most of the time.
And
Pretty
we
cheap.
have other
You don't have to pay a
podcast
ton of
rooms,
money
too.
to do this stuff.
Yeah, we have the other rooms too, the groom room and the bridal suite room over here,
We
where
have
they can
some-
do their own video
this-
there too.
Building is at the end of a street that doesn't get a lot of traffic. So that means there's no noise outside. I sit here all day and there's never a sound. That's kind of hard to find. So it's a great place to record audio if you're going to do a podcast. And then it's a great place to record video because you have like an in-house person to help you if you do it.
Awesome.
Cool, thanks for listening.
Thank you.